Am I the astronaut for not wanting to tell my sister that her boyfriend is the father of my son?
Sorry for the baby daddy drama that's going on tonight. This was not
Happy
intentional.
Father's Day week, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, I'm not really sure how to start this. I'm in a really uncomfortable situation and would appreciate some outside perspective. Back when I, 24 female, was in college, I had a serious relationship with someone I will call Luke, 26 male. We dated for a little over a year and were pretty serious. Near the end of our relationship, I got pregnant. It wasn't planned, but I decided I was going to keep the baby. Luke initially said that he would support me. We agreed to tell our families and figure things out from there. The next day, he disappeared. No calls, no texts. A couple of days later, I got a package in the mail with some cash and a short note that just said something like for the abortion/termination. That was it. I never heard from him again. Wow. I was angry, embarrassed, and honestly overwhelmed. I ended up moving back home and raising my son on my own. I didn't tell my family who the father was. I just said the relationship didn't work out and that I didn't want to talk about it. They didn't push. Fast forward to now, my son is 2 and things are okay. I have support from my family, I'm working, and I've found some stability. A few weeks ago, my sister, 28 female, told us she was bringing her new boyfriend of a couple of months to her birthday dinner. She seemed really happy about it, so we were all looking forward to meeting him. It was that goddamn motherfucker Luke. Pressing the button and hoping it doesn't screw everything up. Yeah, you gotta say something, right? We both immediately recognized each other, but neither of us said anything in front of anyone. I left the dinner early. I think I just felt stunned and unsure how to even process it. Later that night, he came by and asked if we could talk. He told me his parents found out about the pregnancy back then, and that they pulled him out of school and cut him off from me completely. He said they were the ones who sent the money in the note, and that he didn't know I had gone through with the pregnancy. He thought I had an abortion and that it was over. I don't know how much of that is true, but he did seem genuinely surprised and shaken. We talked for a while and eventually he asked if I was going to tell my sister. I told him I wasn't planning to. I said I didn't want to create unnecessary conflict, especially if the relationship was new and might not go anywhere. That was a few weeks ago. I haven't told my sister anything and Luke hasn't reached out again. But I've been sitting with this and I don't know what to do. I don't want to lie to my sister, but I also don't want to cause drama if this relationship fizzles out on its own. At the same time, if things don't fizzle out and he stays in her life long term, it feels worse to stay quiet. I've been avoiding being around them, which I think she's noticed. I don't think she suspects anything, but I also know I can't avoid this forever. TLDR. My sister's dating my ex from college, who's also the father of my son. Neither of them knew the connection at first. Now he knows, but she doesn't. I'm not sure if I should tell her.
Super nonchalant.
My one point that I would like to make here is that the fact that when he came over to have this conversation with you, he asked at all if you planned on telling his girlfriend, your sister, means that the only reason he was there was to make sure that you didn't. Because if he was worth a single drip shit, he would be asking, can I meet my child? Right? Can I, like the relationship, the dating would be put on pause because he just found out he's a father. And his question is, are you going to tell her? Not, this changes everything. Like, where do we go from here?
Damn, that was a good catch. Like, I was breezing over that moment and
you know everything you need to know now. And you have to tell your sister.
100%. Sister deserves to know, and you deserve to be the one to tell her that, and do not let it come from him.
Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely.
After you pointed that out, like there could be some manipulation, some twisting, and also like I don't know how that works. Like after 2 years, if he just shows up and like I don't know how any of that works, like custody wise, or if he tried to do that like with your sister. Like I would just tell your sister and get ahead of this because it is not. You deserve to be the one to get to do it.
Agreed.
Not him.
Because he's going to do it in a really shitty way. Yeah.
Thank you for catching that. Thank you for pointing that out because I think that's good to.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Like he just found out he's a dad. And the thing he really wants to ask is, are you going to tell her? Which wouldn't even be a question because he would be like, I just found out I'm a dad. I have to tell her. This changes everything.
100%. If he was a decent person, that's what the decent person would do. And you're right. He did not step up. And in that moment, he showed exactly who he was. And do not let him fool you again.
The big ol' DFHB fail here.
Shitty.
Yeah, you would definitely be the astronaut for not telling her.
I agree. I think she would be an asshole if she doesn't tell.
How big of an asshole is she? I understand she's trying to protect her somewhat here, but I'm at a 2. This is definitely something that she should not do. She should not tell her. She should tell her.
So you're kind of treating it like a would I be the asshole if. And so if you don't tell her.
Then you're an ass-con too.
Yeah.